The last question that I ask all my guests, and it's something that's really important to me because it's sort of the foundation of my future book that I'm writing, is that people institute changes in their lives. They start exercising more, they start eating better, and they do that often when they get sick or they get a disease. But then what happens is 6 months later, 9 months later, they're back to their old ways. And how would you help people? What advice would you give to people to help them sustain their transformation? I mean, the research is so emphatic that 80 to 95% of people that lose weight will regain the weight within 5 years and even put more weight back on. How do people sustain their transformation according to McMahon?
So that's a great question. I would say it comes down to self-awareness. And Ray Dalio talks a lot about this, which I think is incredible, is around that as human beings, we have this unique ability to actually pull ourselves out of our own bodies and look down at the situation and create awareness about what is actually happening, and not giving into and being aware of that short-term result versus the long-term goal. So if you have your long-term goals, constantly put them up on the walls, constantly remind yourself of your long-term goal, because when that short-term bait comes at you, you need to just constantly remind yourself of that long-term goal. That's what I try to do, is look at the bigger picture all the time, because we have a lot of distraction in the world and a lot of factors always coming at us every moment. So how do we keep this idea of long-term thinking? Try, stick to your long-term goal, be disciplined. I think it also relates to our habits. There's a great book by Stephen Covey, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I read that when I was 16, and that really changed my life, that book. And I think that it's really, if you see yourself getting into a negative habit, it's about being aware and identifying that and then correcting it so that it doesn't become a behavior again, because it's very easy to slip back into our old behaviors. So it's really the sense of awareness and using our ability as humans, to pull ourselves out of our environment and look from above and actually try to look at the bigger picture.